keep adding to these accounts, like say within like, you get the 2-year account, but in 6 months, you know, I got like a good amount of money, I don't want to spend it, I want to add it to this, like, can you add it to that account or no?
Oh yeah, I mean, it depends on how you have it invested though, you know? Like a lot of people that have money put it into like the stock market, but the thing about the stock market is that its return over time is usually like 6 to 12%. So it's a better investment. Imagine if I change that 3% to 6 or 12, all right? But the problem with the stock market is that it's also, you know, unpredictable. So it could go the other way. It could go against you too. So you could have something that, you know, like Trump gets elected and the projection was that the stock market was going to crash, right? Like everything, the projections were like it was going to be down 1,000 points. And then what happened? It opened and it went up 500 points. You can't predict it, right? So, all right, well, it is what it is, right? But this is the formula we use for it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a couple of problems on the board, and I'd like for you to take those home. I'd like for you to turn them in next class, and that's it. I'm going to let you go. It's been a long week for everyone, and it's nice. It's going to be a nice weekend, right? I think the sun's going to come out tomorrow. I think it's going to break out tomorrow. It's going to be nice and cool and dry. It's going to feel like fall. Okay, so this is going to be a take-home quiz. And it's just going to be some word problems with the finance stuff. All right? That's all it's going to be. So the first one, you borrow, let's say you borrow $5,000 at an interest rate of 6.125% for 10 years. That's kind of like taking a student loan, a $5,000 student loan. 6%, it might be a little lower than that now. But on student loans, they usually give you 10 years to pay them back. All right, so let's say you do that. I would like to know how much do you owe? Right? How much do you owe? And I'm going to give you the two different scenarios again. Let's say that the interest is compounded we've done what, quarterly? Let's do semi-annual. And then the other one, of course, is continuously. Next one is, let's see, we borrowed money. Let's win some money, okay? You inherit. I would argue that inheriting money is winning. If you inherit money, that means someone in your family was thinking about you down the road, right? That's a win. You inherit, yeah, someone died. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. Right? Yeah, you're right. I didn't think about it that way. Yeah. Okay, so you inherit, let's say someone leaves you 20 grand. You invest at 4.5%. Oh yeah, it's real good. Let's say you're going to put it in there for 5 years. How much money would you have? Right? If it's compounded daily, and let's use 365 for daily, all right? And then how much would you have if it was compounded continuously? And I want to add one just additional thing. Those are the only two problems I'm going to give you. One additional thing to these. Hold on, paparazzi. All right, let me finish it. For each one of these, I want you to answer this question, okay, for each one of these four things. I'm only going to write it down one time. How much interest was there? Pardon me? I subtracted. So all you do to find how much interest is you find out how much you, let's say, owe at the end. Subtract from that how much you borrowed. So like if you borrowed $1,500 and you owed them $2,300, you take the difference between those. That's how much money you paid in interest.
Did you divide something?
I didn't divide. I just subtracted.
So is that going to be a percent of the interest rate?
No, how much? It's going to be a dollar amount. Okay, so look, if you borrowed $1,500, you go through the formula, you figure out that at the end you owe this much, right? That's how much you're going to wind up paying. Then all you do is you subtract $1,500 from here. You get 6,133. Oh, 600, 633, right? And that's how much money you wound up paying in interest, right? Yes?
Is this A minus P?
A minus P. Yeah, you can do it that way. A minus P. Good. All right, let me turn off the video here. Y'all can get out of here. Y'all can take pictures all day long.